Okay guys, welcome back to another Rare Pet WoW video, and this one is going to be a good one, I promise you that. It's going to be long. It's probably the most difficult one I've done to date. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate the effort I've gone in to do this one because it was horrendous. But I'll reveal all later anyway. But yeah, still on the Basilisk guys, quite a few left. This one was one actually that can be found in the Mists of Pandaria expansion, one of the new ones there, and is a really complicated mechanic which I'll explain a bit later. But anyway, guys, for anyone who's new, what I tend to do in these videos, guys, is I will be looking to tame. I'll looking to show you guys what they look like first and foremost. I'll look at where they can be found and any sort of method or methodology there is in taming them. So yeah, once I've done that, I found everything, I'll tame it, and yeah, we kind of just go from there. I'll show you what it's all about, what it looks like, and what it does, in terms of attacks, the sort of animation, things like that. So I might even throw a fact or two in every now and again. Not that often really, but probably should. It is a guide. All right then. Right, let's get to it then, guys. So this is Rockhide the Immovable. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, standard design for a sort of basilisk, except the only, like, obviously the colours are different. I love the vibrant pinky purple on it. Really, really nice colour. As for the crystals on it, or if you can call them crystals anyway, they're like a turquoisey colour. Totally different to the ones we've seen before, which are usually sort of a purpley colour. But yeah, I really like the colours in this one. Probably the best looking one yet, most sort of vibrant one at least. So yeah, moving swiftly on to where it could be found. Okay guys, and it can be found in the Mists of Pandaria expansion in Townlong Steppes. So I'm going to take you through how to get to the expansion if you've never been there before. But as you can see, there's a bit of a gimmick to this one. It's dotted about all over the place. I wonder why that could be. I'll let you guys think about that for now until we get to the video. But let's just say, yeah, there's a gimmick involved in this. It'll soon be become apparent. But yeah, so it could be in any one of those locations. So yeah, this will be fun. Right guys, we're going to start our journey here in Stormwind in the Mage Quarter. We go in the Mage Quarter because this is where all the portals are located to the various locations. So what we're going to do, I'm showing you on the map where the Mage Quarter is, just in case you want to head to the tower right at the back there, and go up to this first area here, as you can see, and on your right there is Jade Forest, and that's where you want to go. So this is going to take us into the Mists of Pandaria expansion. So obviously all these different pets that I'm looking to tame are in all different areas of the game. So yeah, first thing you want to do there, get that portal, get to the Mists of Pandaria. Okay, so once you're here, you're going to want to fly to the Townlong Steppes now. So it's a bit of a trek, so yeah, you just head there, and obviously, as you can see, it's all blank at the moment. Don't know where anything is. But oh, guys, don't you worry. You will discover the whole map by the time you've probably found Rockhide the Immovable. So yeah, don't you worry about that. So I'm just gonna do what I usually do here and just skip the journey, just sort of fast forward it, because yeah, again, no one really wants to watch these videos of me just flying around. I mean, I'm sure you can all do that yourselves. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if you guys really want me to, and you want to comment, you want to put it in the comments and just like watching people fly around, then by all means. I mean, I haven't got a problem with that. I suppose it increases my watch hours. But yeah, so I've made my way there now. I'm just sort of having a look around, because I honestly came here absolutely, as usual, guys, in my videos, I came here absolutely clueless, and yeah, had no idea what I was doing, what I was looking for. I just knew it was around here somewhere. you know, by looking at that map. So, as you can see, it's not as easy as, well, looking at all those coordinates and hoping to find it. There's a gimmick involved, and this is where I spoil it for you. So, if you all guessed this, then well done to you. Okay, so once you actually get there, guys, you're going to need to, into Townlong Steppes, you're going to need to go to the Stable Master first and foremost. So go to Shadowpan Garrison. I suppose you can go anywhere, really, because it's kind of found everywhere. So, yeah, go to the Stable Master, and you're going to need to, if if you've got too many like me, you're going to have to get rid of some of your pets. And, yeah, just make sure that's done, because that's absolutely vital, because you do not want to find this one and then not be able to tame it. So, if you hadn't guessed it, yes, it travels across the whole sort of continent, land, whatever you call it. It travels across the whole length there. As you can see, I've got this online. You have to sort of reference them, because this was super duper helpful. As you can see, it starts off in Sickvest, and you follow the weird purpley line, and it goes all the way up to the top there. And yeah, it's a bit of a pain to find, because not only that, here's spoiler alert, it's actually invisible. Now, how do you track it if it's invisible and it goes across the continent? Well, you're in luck, guys, because I'm here to explain. So right here, in this clip, I'm just going to show you what not to do, because this is what I did when I first got there. Obviously, you saw a little bit in the last clip. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like a deer in headlights. And I'm trying to show you on the map now, the sort of which direction to go in according to the map I just showed you. But yeah, like I mentioned, it's not as simple because it's invisible, and the only way you can actually find it is, you guessed it, a flare. Now, a flare only lasts 20 seconds, so, you know, it takes, well, probably it could take well up to 20-30 minutes on foot, or, you know, riding around to cover the whole area. So imagine that, 20 seconds over 20-30 minutes. It's a lot of flares, a lot of patience, but there are different ways of doing it. As you can see, I seem to be sort of looking for something, right? If you hadn't noticed, I'm sort of following the path. I'm pointing my mouse around trying to find something. Firing off random flares, hoping to get lucky. Never going to be that lucky. So, yeah, there is a method to finding it, and I will show you now. Right, so, as you can see there in the video, see that little track? The really tiny footprint in the ground? It just says worn tracks. Now you have to follow them and keep following them until you see fresh new tracks. And honest to God, it's the most difficult thing when they're so difficult to sort of... Well, firstly, they're difficult to see, then they're kind of a bit of a distance apart. And, you know, it could be really difficult to see them. Like there's one there, see? But there's another one there, and that's in the mud. You know, you got lucky finding that one, but you have to keep following them until you can't see any more in front of you, right? That's the trick. But the problem is, you don't know whether there's more in front of you. Like, that was the problem I had. You'd be looking around for a while, and like, oh, there's another track there. And then you'd think, oh, there's no more in front of me, I'll start shooting my flare. Oh, and then you'd find another one, and then you'd find another one. You're like, how far is this thing in front of me? So you just gotta be lucky. You just keep following the track until you get to a point where you've seen, well, until you get to a point where you cannot see anything in front of you, and you have to kind of guess. That's right, guess. See, as you can see there, I thought I was firing flares thinking there was nothing else there, but look, I kept seeing tracks, and this is the end. This is where it kind of goes and it turns around. As you can see, it goes to the end of that tree there. So I keep firing flares just in case it's around here. But no luck. But I think if you're quite confident, just keep shooting a flare. Unfortunately, the cooldown time is like 30 seconds, I want to say. No, 20 seconds, something like that. You have to wait some time before you can use it again. You can't just keep spamming flare, which is really annoying because, you know, you can use it and then it could have just gone past by the time, you know, you're ready to shoot another flare. But I keep following it to this tree because this is what you should do, really. Keep following the tracks until you get to that tree, and then I'm pretty sure it turns around. But as you can see, I've kind of lost it. So I'm thinking, because at this point, this is where it was all still relatively new to me. I was thinking, like, do I have to go backwards to get it? Do I have to go forwards? Because at this point, I couldn't. I was shooting flares off and I could not find it, so I didn't really know the real methodology behind it. But the best way to know which way you're going is obviously, if you look at the track and it's got like the toes at the front, I think it's the 4 toes. Go the way the 4 toes are pointing, because obviously that indicates it's gone in that direction. I just kept seeing tracks in front of me and going, oh, I'm going to go that way. You know, I'm just going to follow it. But I think what I was doing, I was going backwards. So that was one of the bigger problems with this one. So yeah, eventually I kind of got my bearings. But yeah, as you can see, those ones are actually pointing forwards. So I was like, well, it must be the right way. So I keep firing my flare off in hope, but this is how easy it is to get lost with it, see? And see, they're new tracks now, so it's definitely been down here. Because those tracks weren't there earlier on. So this is why you're just gonna have to get lucky with the flare shots. By the way, I've got to apologise because for some reason when it recorded there was a lack of sound. And I really don't know why. Like as you can see from the first few clips, there was sound, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the sound. So I just hope you're enjoying the World of Warcraft music, because that's all I can think of putting on there, really. But yes, as you can see in this clip, I'm following the footprints, but am I following them in the right direction? That's the thing. And it looks like I am, to be fair. And as you can see, there were like 2 right there. So I was panicking, thinking, oh my god, it's got to be around here. Because, to be honest, guys, at this point, I'd been doing this hours. You know, I was taking breaks, obviously, but I was at this for hours. And there's just nothing. See, it stops there. So I'm thinking, it's got to be around by here, then. And I'm just not having any luck. So I think part of this tame is you have to have an extreme amount of luck, because I thought I'd been tracking it for hours at this point, tracked it to here and nothing. So you really have to just keep going and just hoping for the best. But fear not, guys, there is an alternative method. Thanks to Wowhead, I found in one of the comments on there that you can actually, I mean, it's not something new, but what you can do is there's a certain area here where you know it's going to cross your path, so you can keep constantly putting a flare down and a frost trap to see if it'll cross the path. The exact coordinates are, where is it? Bear with me, guys, I'm trying to find it now. Oh, there you go. 63.23 and 67.23. So that's where this is on the map. As you can see, I created a pinpoint so I know where it is all the time. I did this for about 20 minutes and I had no luck at all. I just thought maybe it's on a different route or something, but I did notice it didn't go down this path. Well, actually, I did. Sorry, tell a lie. I noticed it did after I was following the tracks. I noticed it did go down here. It goes through this swampy area, and that's where it becomes really difficult to track, because it's kind of, as you can see, it's all kind of shrouded. You can't really make out the tracks very well, so you have to kind of hope for the best that it's crossed the swamp, and you know you can find the track, pick up the tracks again. But a lot of people upvoted this comment on Wowhead, to be fair. And it worked for a lot of people, but it didn't work for me. Maybe this was because the comment was done in 2013. So a long time ago. I don't know whether the devs have changed its path since then, but yeah, it's I mean it might work for you guys. It just definitely didn't work for me, unfortunately. It just felt like a massive waste of time. I was literally, I think I stood there for about 20 minutes. I've got 20 minutes of clip here, which I could leave on here, but I don't think you guys are going to want to watch this for much longer. But yeah, essentially this is what you do. Keep shooting the flare there. I put a frost trap. You don't have to put the frost trap down, but you know, if it crosses it, then you're going to be fine. But yeah, anyway, that's just the one method. Obviously, the better method, I think, is just following the tracks. But, well, look who it is. You can see it briefly. This was, I was panicking. I was like, oh my god, I can't use my flare. Because I shot it, and it was there, crawling out of it. So I'm like panicking now, like, where is it? Where is it? And this is the kind of luck you have to have. You just hope it's there. Because I kept seeing, see, there's no tracks in front of me now. So I'm thinking, right, just keep firing the flare off and hope it's around here somewhere. And get blooming attacked by that thing. But you just have to keep hoping. See, this is why I'm just firing off and hoping it's in this direction somewhere. But the thing is, because you keep going down this sort of path so often, you know its track by now, you know its route, you know the route it's going to go down, so you have an idea of which way it's going. So this is how you can get lucky with the flare. You know it's going to go down there, where you saw earlier in the video. You know it's going to go down there, so you got to hope it's at us there. See, there's a fresh one there. So I was like, right, it's got to be down by there now. And there it is. So I thought, right, frost trap, just before it disappears. But then you notice the frost trap already disappears. So I was like, oh my god, oh my god. It must have like been frozen by the trap. So I use my flare and nothing happens. So I'm thinking I must have just missed it at this point. It must be behind me, or it's gone in front, or I just panicked, thinking, why isn't it being shown by the flame? I must have just missed it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come back again. Obviously having a panic now, thinking where the heck could it be? And hoping it could. I probably, yeah, shot too far then. Little did I know it was still in the frost trap, and I forgot how long it can stay in the frost trap for. Because there's a track there, see, and there aren't any more tracks after that one, so I assumed it must have been in that frost trap. I just didn't know how long for, and whether it's moved on or not. See, I'm panicking now, just firing the flare anywhere, hoping it's going to be around here. Because you know this is, I mean, I'm doing the right thing. This is, you know it's going to be in this area, and it goes down this path. There, see, luckily the flare stays lit for 20 seconds, so I frost trap it, and now I realise this time, shoot the flare again. And there it is, see, in the frost trap. And you can try and tame it, because the thing is, if you try and tame it, it just carries on walking. You have to get it in the frost trap first. It's so complicated to do it, but there it is, guys. Oh, all that blood, sweat and tears. And there it is, finally. He's having a little cry. I know you can't hear it on the sound, but he's having a little cry. Tears of joy, guys. Tears of joy. Yeah. Just going to show it off to you now, because I think you guys deserve that, really. You kind of deserve to see what it looks like up close. As you can see, it's sort of as vibrant as you can see in the picture. Really, really beautiful colours. And I love the fact it keeps its name as well. It's a shame about the size though, isn't it? Because obviously all these rares look massive, but then they just shrink down, and it's a bit sad. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, just like it looks just as good. I mean, honestly, it'll be worth it when you do it, guys, because you'll get it and you'll think, oh my god, that was so worth it. It took me so long to get this one. And yeah, it's relief more than anything. So this is why I've taken so long to get a video out. So I really do apologise for everyone who is interested in my videos, and I've spent days trying to do this one, maybe even a week. Usually I can get it done in you know, quite a short space of time. But anyway, guys, here we go. This is Rockhide the Immovable. I'm Rayman from Respawn Games. And remember, guys, find your prey and stay steady, my fellow hunters. I will see you guys in the next one.